against Jan-Krzysztof, and you can see the players have kicked off, and Duda has gone for a very solid opening, the Petrov defense.
Yeah, and it feels like Duda, after the kind of roller coaster of the last two games, that emotional journey that he went on, winning twice in a row, actually leading in today's match, he's taken a step back. He's going back to his favourite opening repertoire. He plays this opening, the Petrov opening, when he just wants a draw. So Duda is just trying to be as solid as possible. And look how symmetrical the position is right now. One of the black king castles. This is still quite well known, this position. And Duda using that solid repertoire. The problem for Duda, maybe, is that Magnus Carlsen prepared this a lot during the World Championship match against Jan-Krzysztof, who was also reliant on the Petrov defense. So, okay, some pieces coming off potentially in the next few moves. I actually studied this position just 2 weeks ago. I was planning to play it from the black side, but it felt a bit miserable. Black is fighting for equality because white's pieces are slightly better placed, especially the white rook on the central file. White's dark square bishop about to jump out as well. And yeah, I just felt a bit uncomfortable from the black side when I was studying this. But Duda, look at the speed he's been playing at, 16 minutes. Looks like he's very, very confident. Magnus, well, the question for him is not just the position on the board, which is roughly balanced. For Magnus, it's all about recovery, trying to get back kind of on a stable mindset as quickly as possible. He nearly never loses twice in a row. Ivanka and I were just discussing as well, maybe we can only remember 1 or 2 occasions in which Magnus has lost 2 games in a row. He's in unfamiliar territory, the world champion, and this game, he needs to try and put some pressure on, needs to try and win, but it's not going to be easy, especially if he can't recover. Okay, meanwhile, we did see a trade of one set of bishops and white's queen now attacking black's knight. So that black knight can move, or it can be defended by a pawn, for example. And this position, yeah, still relatively balanced. The knight does move, but Magnus, he will try to create some imbalances a bit later on by pushing pawns. He's getting ready to do that. This pawn push just supports another pawn push next to it on the c-file. White's pawn will throw itself forward 2 squares there, and
the chessboard was sold for $8,600. I was wondering, is it the most expensive chessboard in the history? Answer is no, of course. There is a chess set made from 18-karat white gold insert with more than 500 carats of diamonds and some, bunch of diamonds and stuff, priced at $4 million. So it's a little bit more expensive, but this one in a few years could be worth so much money with the signature of Magnus Carlsen.
It might have gold and diamonds, but it's not signed by Magnus.
Exactly. And I also googled the most expensive signed items in history. George Washington's Act of Congress, $9.8 million. A little bit more expensive, but in 10th place, a signed newspaper by John F. Kennedy, $39,000. I mean, we're not too far behind.
No, actually not. 8,000, not that far behind. To 39, and as the chess gets more and more popular, the value of the signature
exactly
go up.
Definitely.
Magnus's legacy is just starting. It feels like. He's still got many years at the top. Already one of the greatest players in history.
Yeah, huge congratulations to whoever won the auction, and thanks to everyone who participated. A bunch of moves. Big question: can Magnus Carlsen win this game? Any other results? And we will head to tiebreak.
He's trying his best. He's doing some really weird and wonderful stuff, Magnus. He's put his knight on the top of the board. Jan-Krzysztof, you're frowning at me.
I don't like it at all. For white. I mean, look at it. Now the rook has come down to the second row. King is cut off. The knight and the rook, not dangerous at all. And I think that it is the white pawn on b3, which I kind of thought, wow, that's going to be an asset one day. And actually, the players are probably going to repeat
We're about
the
to receive
draw.
a result. It is a draw. Magnus on the brink of defeat there, actually. He took the draw, and we are headed to tiebreaks.
And Magnus Carlsen, he does not look happy. He won the first game today. He won the match yesterday by Jan-Krzysztof Duda. He's been fantastic today. He's made a huge comeback. He's won the second match, and that means for the first time in the Meltwater